Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who's taken the WNBA by storm. Napheesa Collier, the veteran powerhouse who's never afraid to speak her mind. And Cheryl Reeve, the legendary coach whose methods have dominated the league, but not without controversy. But in a stunning turn of events, Caitlin Clark reportedly rejected the opportunity to be coached by Cheryl Reeve for the upcoming WNBA All-Star Game. And Napheesa Collier is now breaking her silence in the most unfiltered way possible. Was this a simple scheduling decision, or is there a much deeper tension brewing beneath the surface of the WNBA elite? Let's break down exactly what happened, why Clark reportedly said no to Reeve, and why Napheesa Collier is absolutely not holding back her thoughts anymore. Caitlin Clark has become a cultural phenomenon in 2024 and 2025, not just in women's basketball, but across all of sports. She led the NCAA in scoring history, broke television records, sold out arenas, and immediately injected the WNBA with massive attention. Since joining the Indiana Fever, she's not only lived up to expectations, she's exceeded them. Rookie triple-doubles, clutch performances, and the biggest WNBA jersey sales in history. Even NBA players and legends are watching her every move. So when the WNBA announced the roster for the 2025 All-Star Game, it was no surprise that Caitlin Clark earned a well-deserved spot. But here's where the drama begins. Cheryl Reeve, head coach of the Minnesota Lynx and the Team USA women's basketball team, was chosen to coach one of the all-star squads this year. Now, Reeve is no stranger to controversy. While she's respected for her championships and Team USA leadership, her old-school style has clashed with newer players and fans. She demands discipline, structure, and often expects rookies to earn their place, rather than be celebrated immediately. Caitlin Clark has definitely felt the sting of that mentality. Earlier this season, Reeve was among the louder voices questioning whether Clark had earned the attention she was getting. While she never named her outright, Reeve's comments about celebrity culture and rookies needing to prove themselves sparked debates that clearly referenced Clark's rise. So when Clark reportedly declined to join Reeve's all-star team, eyebrows were raised. Was this personal? Insiders revealed that Caitlin Clark requested to not be placed under Cheryl Reeve's coaching for the All-Star Game. Now, she hasn't publicly commented on it. But according to sources close to the situation, Clark wanted to focus on enjoying the experience and didn't feel Reeve's style would be a good fit for a celebratory event. Translation: she doesn't want to deal with Reeve's intense coaching, especially not at an exhibition game that's supposed to be fun. And let's be honest, after the way she's been treated this season, who could blame her? Clark has faced everything from hard fouls, social media slander, and even cold treatment from fellow players. Many rookies would have crumbled, but Clark? She's taken the high road every time. Until now. This quiet but clear decision to avoid Reeve may be the first time Clark is drawing a hard line. But not everyone is okay with it, especially Napheesa Collier. Napheesa Collier, a WNBA veteran and current co-captain for the All-Star Game, wasted no time responding. In an interview following the roster announcement, Collier was not subtle. She said, "When you get selected to play in an all-star game, it's not just about you. It's about the league, your teammates, the fans, and respecting those who paved the way." Many fans saw this as a direct shot at Caitlin Clark's decision. Collier continued, "I have a lot of respect for Cheryl Reeve. She's one of the greatest minds in basketball. Anyone should be honored to play for her, even in an all-star setting. If someone doesn't see that, maybe they're not ready for this stage yet." Whoa, that's a strong message. And remember, Collier plays for Reeve in Minnesota. She's not just defending her coach. She's doubling down on the idea that Caitlin Clark still needs to earn her place. The reaction to Collier's comments sent shockwaves across the league. Some veterans applauded her stance. Others quietly hinted they understood Clark's move. Aya Wilson, for instance, posted a cryptic tweet. "Sometimes peace is saying no." That's it. That's the post. Sabrina Ionescu, who's formed a budding friendship with Clark, told a reporter, "Every player deserves to feel comfortable and supported at an all-star game. That should be the priority." Meanwhile, fans online are split down the middle. One group praises Clark for standing up for herself and establishing boundaries. Another says she should have just accepted the coach and focused on the game. But the bigger issue is this. Why is the WNBA still trying to force Clark into uncomfortable situations with people who haven't supported her? Let's talk about Cheryl Reeve again. This isn't the first time Reeve has made controversial remarks about high-profile players. In 2021, she criticized media coverage around Sabrina Ionescu, implying hype wasn't deserved. In 2024, she was one of the few voices who didn't celebrate Clark's NCAA scoring record, instead emphasizing team accomplishments over individual brilliance. Now in 2025, she's seen as part of the old guard in the WNBA. The coaches and players who think fame should be earned quietly over time through discipline and sacrifice. But Clark's arrival, with massive media attention, nil deals, commercials, and sold-out games, represents a new era, one that Reeve might not be ready to embrace fully. Clark reportedly rejecting Reeve's coaching isn't just a personal decision, a clear sign that the new wave of players are no longer afraid to set boundaries, even with legends. Now back to Napheesa Collier. She's a fierce competitor, Olympic gold medalist, and one of the most consistent forwards in the WNBA. She's also one of Reeve's most trusted players, and her words carry weight in the locker room. But her comments about Clark are being seen by some fans as out of touch. Some feel she's gatekeeping the all-star experience, instead of welcoming a rising superstar who's grown the league more in 1 year than others have in 10. Clark is here to compete, to bring fans, to break records. But she's not here to bow down to a culture that hasn't fully embraced her. Rejecting Reeve's coaching, if the reports are true, is her way of saying, "I respect your legacy, but I choose what's best for me now." Caitlin Clark is still set to appear in the All-Star game, just not on Team Reeve. She'll reportedly play under the other coaching staff, likely leading her squad and drawing the loudest cheers from the crowd. Napheesa Collier will lead the opposing team, with Cheryl Reeve at her side. And while the game is technically for fun, all eyes will be on the matchups. Will Collier try to send a message? Will Reeve's team defend Clark more aggressively? Will we see subtle shade play out in real time? You better believe fans will be watching every possession like it's the finals. So what looked like a small coaching decision has become a defining moment in the evolving culture of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is no longer the quiet rookie. She's setting boundaries, making strategic choices, and refusing to be bullied into situations she doesn't trust. Napheesa Collier has drawn her line, too, defending the old guard and reminding younger players what she believes the league stands for. And Cheryl Reeve? She's still one of the most powerful voices in the sport. But power doesn't guarantee loyalty, especially not from a new generation unafraid to say no. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates.